Hey, Obi, let's fight. Why aren't you here?
I cannot wait to see you.
Let's fight. This is my new saber fighting style. Backwards.
This is mine.
But I do have this.
Oh boy.
Battle's on
right,
now.
I'm hiding behind Annie.
That's right. You know, this is going to be very interesting because this is me trying to put my saber away. Because he has the dark saber, right? Now he's with Ahsoka. Bo-Katan is there. So I know
that's right.
I know in The Mandalorian she doesn't have the dark saber, but I wonder if she does get it at some point in between and then loses it. So I wonder if she'll get it during this series.
That's right, because she wants it back.
Where?
Yeah. So welcome back, guys. Storm here.
I'm here.
Kimmy here.
Grogu here. And he's wanted. And pinch me. I love how you wear that pinch me shirt. It's like, someone's gonna pinch mom.
Yeah, pinch me.
So love this series. It's so sad we're getting towards the end. Like, it's so good. We're so invested. There's 3 episodes left, including today's episode. That's so crazy.
I can't believe it. After all this time, we went pretty quick. I mean, it did seem like it was a long time. It was over a year, so.
Yeah.
But,
and honestly, I know everyone binge watches things. We're in a different day and age now where, like, we want everything now and fast. But I really enjoy the pace that we do things at. And a lot of you guys also tell us that as well, that weekly is great because when you watch things too quickly, you're not satisfied. Like, you're just instantly like, okay, well, you got to see it, but then it's like lost after that, you know? You're just, I don't know. I just like spreading it out, and then we get to really think about every episode, talk about it, and you guys get to talk about it with us, and we learn more. And yeah, so it really helps build more and invest us more in the actual show. So we know in The Mandalorian, Bo-Katan and Ahsoka are friends, and we can see that they're working together now, and they'll probably build up a history after this. And we'll see.
And they have a common goal. They want Maul.
Yeah. Now Ahsoka's with Maul, and I think it's going to be an epic battle. Mm-hmm. I'm curious on who's going to win, but I'm definitely going to say Ahsoka.
I hope so.
But it might be really hard and dangerous.
I think it's going to get bad before it gets better.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, me too.
He's going to do something, and she's going to get out of it. She has to get out of it.
Absolutely. I mean, I hope so, yeah. Watch her get the dark saber, then what do? Don't make it complicated, guys. Please don't.
That's right. We're almost to the end.
Yeah, I know.
Make it easy.
Oh, my God. I mean, it's so good, but it's going to fly by now. All right, you guys ready?
Ready.
7:10. Ooh, it's different. Suspenseful. Dun. Dun.
That's it.
You got him, Ahsoka.
Ahsoka. I imagine we have several mutual friends.
I wouldn't put it that way.
Of course not. I was certain that Kenobi would have come himself. Perhaps bring his loyal foe, Skywalker, is it? Why you? Soon the Jedi and Republic will no longer be the controlling interest in the galaxy. Sidious.
Man.
Wait, don't hurt Rex. Come on. Not yet.
We've lost them.
Dang.
Darth Sidious.
Mm-hmm. So close.
Who is this Sidious?
Come here, Chancellor. Let's talk.
Though any chance of learning more about Sidious from Dooku has been lost. Anakin killed him while rescuing the Chancellor.
Ah, see, they're mixing the movies in.
Yeah.
I'm being sent to hunt down General Grievous on Utapau.
What about Anakin? Maybe he can reinforce us.
Anakin is on a special assignment by order of the Jedi Council. He has been instructed to observe the Chancellor and report his findings.
Yeah.
Observe.
The Council wants to know what his true intentions are.
The Chancellor has been a great friend and mentor to Anakin.
The Council isn't always right. That's why I'm asking for your help.
Sorry to interrupt.
Good, I'm glad they
There's
had the
been an attack.
discussion.
Good to admit that.
So he killed Dooku.
Yes,
Hmm?
I'm here, Trooper. Sterling, isn't it?
Yes.
Oh, Sterling.
You need to know. He went right through us, one by one. He took Jesse alive. I won't tell you anything.
How charming that you actually believe that statement to be true.
What are you talking about?
The plan. The only plan that matters. I was forgotten. But I survived. And I can thrive in the chaos that is to come. There are some things I need to know. And you're going to help me.
I ain't telling you anything.
He's so loyal.
It is not up to you. Who is this?
What power?
Ahsoka.
He's like, you're still alive. Why do you get to still be alive?
I'm flattered that you would find the time to see me.
So he believes he can defeat us.
No, that's not it. For weeks now, he's been consumed by a strange sense of dread. If only I could remember the name.
Bo, help him remember.
Oh my god!
Sky Walker.
Yo. Oh, that's a cool shield.
Gonna die.
Dang, but even then, that's a lot of weight.
What's going on?
Maul just told the Syndicate leaders to go into hiding.
At the time, I thought Dooku was an old fool, but now I see. He and I are the same. One step behind. We must seize what power we can. It is not the way of your people to hide here in the gutters. You will die as warriors.
Yeah.
Great. Oh, and Jesse's just tied up.
Whoa!
Tam, be careful.
I return your comrade in arms to you.
Yeah, but what did he do to his mind?
Yeah, right?
Run along.
Rex, get him out of here.
Is that it though, or did he do more to him?
Go.
So blissfully ignorant. Were you not cast out of your order?
I left voluntarily.
We were both tools for greater powers.
And Darth Sidious is behind it?
He is behind everything. There is no justice, no law, no order, except for the one that will replace it. The time of the Jedi has passed. Every choice you have made has led you to this moment.
Yeah, this is interesting.
It is.
Whoa.
But you must answer one question.
You have but to ask.
What do you want with Anakin Skywalker?
He has long been groomed for his role as my master's new apprentice.
Man.
You lie. Your vision is flawed.
I see the Padawan needs one last lesson.
This is insane.
Yeah,
And
she
she's a
lost
little
one.
saber.
She lost one.
She can do it still.
Get to it, girl.
Whoa! Whoa. I mean, that's huge to take on Maul.
That's right.
It is.
Gosh,
I'm
it's
surprised he was so truthful.
Woo! Nice.
Great.
No, I think
I'm a little
not.
busy right now.
Any moment, my ship will be arriving. Don't
Wow.
Man.
Up there. The lunge at him like that. Ooh. Wow, she keeps getting right up to him.
Yeah. Okay.
Whoa, both.
Oh, how is she gonna get
Got
out of
his-
this?
Crap.
Oh, no.
Force it.
Oh.
Come on, get the gunships.
Now what? Take it from him! Take
She
it from
grabbed
him!
it.
She took it from him!
Captured?
Oh god.
Ooh.
The worst fate for him.
Good for her.
She's got to think about what he said to her, though.
Oh, then look at all the destruction below her. Wow, that was
Man.
so good!
Wow. Yeah.
That was so good. I wanted to see a really cool battle between her and Maul, and that was just insane. Like that was
epic.
so well
Was.
done.
epic.
She got him apprehended even without any lightsabers.
Isn't
That's
that
amazing.
Yeah. I mean,
It's all tied up.
I was thinking during this whole battle that if we didn't know Ahsoka's outcome from The Mandalorian, I'd be so freaked out that
Yes,
she might
I would've
die
been
in this.
very
And I would be like,
fearful.
Oh my God.
because we're like, what's her fate? Because she wasn't originally in the movies, and we don't know. Like she could have died. So I'm sure a lot of people watching for the first time when it first aired, they were probably scared and saying like, oh God,
Oh,
like, she's
yeah.
gonna
It was
survive.
definitely an air
Oh my
bite.
God. you're
That
right.
was good.
Oh,
Yeah,
that
I mean,
was very good.
for Maul to actually try to like compromise or like team up with her to take out Sidious, I believed him because Sidious tortured him and he didn't like being out of control and fearful of him, and you know he was disowned and all that, so I believed him, and
Yeah,
I'm curious on how that would have worked out if that did happen.
Right,
That's right,
but he
exactly.
wanted to get Skywalker and get him out of the picture, and there's no way she's going to do that.
Yeah, there's no way.
She thinks
Sure,
he's,
yes.
a wonderful master.
Yeah.
There's no way she would have done it.
And I
that's-
agree, you
That's
know.
the fault
Sure,
in his
yeah.
plan with her.
Mhm. So just insane, and you know she loves him. That's her brother, and she doesn't see that. You know she
Right.
totally trusts him, and I agree with her because all the way through this series, I mean, we've seen hints to him becoming Darth Vader, his anger taking over,
Yes.
Yes.
but. You know, like we see the really good side of him too, like how good he is to people and how far he'll go to risk his own life to protect the ones he loves and just
Yeah,
people in
especially
general.
her. Yes,
Yeah.
he let her go many times at the, especially most currently, just let her go, and that was due because he loves her.
Yeah.
He does love her
right,
as a
yeah.
sister.
Yeah, and that's a huge thing. So for someone to go so dark and to be that evil, because the dark side can take you over. So no matter how good you are, it could be anyone.
That's right.
So just to think that way is just so crazy. And I'm with Ahsoka. I'm sure everyone is saying that that's impossible, that's false, that's not going to happen. Of course she's going to defend him. So,
Yes.
I mean, I know that would never happen, but if she did ever agree to help Maul take out Sidious, I wonder what would change in the universe. I'm sure it would be bad because Anakin down the long run is supposed to bring balance eventually. He destroys it, but then he brings it back at the end, right? Because he
Right.
kills Sidious or something in the movies. But
Mm-hmm.
just so dark and insane, because now like it really feels like we're in the movies. I mean, even the introduction was different. The one before was different. We're in parts, we know, so we know it's supposed to be like a movie. I don't know if it aired all at once or if it was separate, but the sound is different. And a few times I had to adjust it just because of feedback reasons. We try not to have too much feedback with our earbuds, but it would get super loud and super low during certain dialogue. But it really
It
made
would.
you feel like it was
Yes,
the
yes,
movies,
yeah.
you know?
Mhm.
But
Very
Anakin,
Wow.
yeah, and Anakin killed Dooku, which we know in
Yeah.
the movies, but I'm reliving that scene that we talked about, and you know, where Sidious is playing that game and he's like, kill him, oh, I'm injured, kill him, and he actually does like behead him.
Mhm. And
So
now
now
he's
that's
after
done.
Grievous. Now he's going for Grievous.
Mm-hmm.
And Obi's on his own. So her and Bo-Katan did phenomenal. Bo-Katan did
She
great
was
with
great.
that Saxton
Oh,
guy.
wow.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That was a great fight too.
It was. I would have been more scared for
Yes.
her too, but again, we know she survives in the Mandalorian, so like she'll survive this.
Yeah.
But in the moment, we still get excited, like, oh god, what's gonna happen? And for her to use her jetpack and to be able to kind of hold up that elevator, I'm like, that's really
Yeah.
heavy, and it was so close. But she's a great fighter. And
She was.
just seeing
She
everyone
is,
fight
yes.
Rex, the clones, poor Jesse too. I thought he was actually
I
going to
know.
die there.
Yeah.
And he
No.
apologized, and they know. I mean, it's war.
so loyal.
You know, you
Yeah.
just try to do as best you can, and he's a great soldier, and they understood.
Mm-hmm.
There's
And there's
nothing
nothing he could do at that
Yeah.
point. Yeah. For him to survive and Maul to let him go was just shocking to me. But that's what makes Maul so interesting. He only does what he has to do, and he doesn't. I mean, he does push it though sometimes, where he didn't have to behead that last Mandalore guy, you know, when he fought him. But you know, sometimes he does take it to the extreme. But sometimes he does kind of level up and be like, okay, well, I only needed him for this, so you can just take him back now.
and-
So that
and
was
he
kind
was-
of whoa.
And he was even desperate to talk to, you know, try to convince Ahsoka.
That's probably
like
why he
right
did,
down
yeah.
to the wire. Yeah, I mean, to get to this point, he just every step of the way it was very thought out, and right to the minute when she had no lightsabers and she's at the end of that pole, and he's just like, "Okay, I'm giving you one more chance."
That
And,
was
you know,
so
he's
crazy.
really desperate to get to have this power
Mhm.
of being the ultimate
Yeah.
apprentice.
I mean, everything about this was just great, and Ahsoka hearing all these key words now of Skywalker, and then Maul saying
Yes, yes.
that he is the key, he's the new apprentice, right? And I'm like, what? And just to hear all of that, like,
Yeah.
and even Obi-Wan talking to Ahsoka and being like, we have our suspicions, and now the Chancellor's being watched, and even Ahsoka's in denial because he was so trustworthy, right? Like, he seemed so believable close up, not to us, but to them. And everything's already gone. Like Maul saying everything's done, everything already fell. You just don't see it yet. Like it's already been in the motions for a
And
while.
how
Like, there's no way
truthful
you
he
can,
was being, and she
Yeah.
can't even comprehend it.
Can't
To be.
no
fathom
one
it,
can.
yeah.
Especially
And it's
her.
sad that she couldn't connect. Okay, why the Jedi having Annie look over the Chancellor just to spy on him? Too bad she couldn't just connect. Okay,
I know.
maybe
It's like
he's
all right
Sidious.
there, but it's like when you trust these people, it's like you just
Yeah.
don't think the worst. Or like Anakin, like he saved my life, or Obi-Wan's like he's also my brother. Like I know he has his flaws, but never that bad. And you know they just trust him, and it's just in the Chancellor they just don't really think anything's going on. I mean they're suspicious, but yeah, it's like why does all that have to be?
So
but
close.
so close, and so far it's already
sure.
done. Very sad. Like now I have like the
Sad.
sad feelings. I'll talk like Rayla from the Dragon Prince. I have all the sad feelings now. But
Oh, man.
we know it's all bad, and I just feel the dread of the movies. Like the movies are so good, but the dark side's taking over. It has been taking over, and it's winning. A good thing about this was I love how far Ahsoka has come, and she is so talented. She's a great warrior to take on Maul like that.
Oh, so
I mean, it's
very
just
surprised.
awesome.
Wow.
I mean, Maul is a huge adversary, and he's so scary, and she was able to hold her own. Not even on a bridge this time. She's
That's
on these
right.
skinny pipe
Yeah!
things or
Oh
these
my
like
God,
little
that was-
rails.
On steroids.
Yeah,
Oh,
and didn't have her weapons for a while. Stole
She
freaking
was so
his.
diligent.
That's
yeah.
right.
Yeah, like last second stole his and held him
Right,
up by the
that's
force.
right.
Like she
That's
could have
right.
had him
Yes!
killed.
Wow.
And they
Well,
have him
escape
now. They
for
have him apprehended,
He
and
wanted to
they've
die.
got Saxton,
Yeah.
and I don't know about that other chick that was up in the ship, but
Mm-hmm.
man,
They got a lot of
It's
them
up to
now.
us,
Yeah, so just incredible. I love that scene so much. Like just to see what she's capable of, which we know. We've seen like how amazing she is in so many other circumstances. Sadly, when she was running away from the Republic, when she was accused of murder, and she didn't harm anyone. She tried her best not to harm anyone, and she was able to dodge a whole force of people to escape. And now to go against this really scary guy, this Sith, like he's a Sith Lord, right? Like
yeah.
I know like Sidious trying to put him in his place and stuff, but and Maul is also hurt too because he wanted to be a higher up and he was kind of dismissed.
It's
And
extremely,
now,
yeah. You
Anakin-
can just see how hurt he is. Just
Yeah.
talking to her, pleading with her, come
Yeah.
with me. We can do this together.
So now that Anakin killed Dooku, now he's the new apprentice. You know, no. So
Right.
only 2 episodes left, and I'm so sad about this,
So much.
but
Yeah.
you know, I'm sure we're
Yeah.
gonna maybe see an
Getting to it.
interaction there with Anakin
I
and
would think so.
Ahsoka.
And
I
even
think so.
with Grievous, now he's going for him. So
Are we gonna see his fate? Haha.
Yeah, right.
Man,
I would
it's
think
so
so.
it's so cool in this episode alone how they mix things from the movie. So I wonder if they're going to keep doing that though to show where Ahsoka and Bo-Katan were during a lot of events. Because yes, we have seen that, but now it's like crap is hitting the fan.
Yeah, and are they going to break off? What's going to happen?
Yeah, because
Definitely.
again, in the movies, Ahsoka and I believe Bo-Katan weren't thought up yet. They were made for the Clone Wars. So now they're going to integrate what happened in this series with that to show you why they weren't in the main story in the movies. I really hope they do that because that would be so freaking cool. Because right now saying like, Anakin killed Dooku, oh my god, we're there. Like, it's just so insane.
It is.
It is so good.
Yeah, I'm hoping there's a lot of information to pack into just these last 2 episodes.
Yeah, it makes me so sad. I know I'm excited. I don't like what's happening. We know it's going to happen either way.
Yeah.
I love the character development. I'm scared on what's going to happen next, although, again, we know what's going to happen, but just with our other characters now and how they're going to fill in everything. So I can't wait till next episode. It's a lot to take in.
It's all coming together.
It's all coming together, and it does break my heart a lot. Like, my stomach sank, my heart sank, I should say, and I feel a little sick, too, because I'm like, oh, God, like, Anakin, like, I know he's going to slaughter children, he's going to kill a whole lot of people, and all these bad things are going to happen maybe next episode. I really hope we don't see those children die that we met on the series. I'm sure they're going to be the group that died, too, though, because he kills all the children in the temple, right?
Yes, I'm certain of that, yeah.
So all those people are going to go. Man, to be able to do that, to convince yourself this has to be the way for the New Order, because Anakin, as we know, like, when he goes to the dark side as Darth Vader, it's not Anakin anymore. Like, he was killed. It's still him, but it's not. Mm-hmm. And he has a new persona, you know, so.
Oh, yeah. Totally.
So sad.
Alter ego.
Yeah, very bad. So, anywho, guys, really can't wait for the next episode. Thank you so much for watching. If you want to watch the next episode on our Patreon, it's available now. We love you, and we'll see you very soon, as always. Bye, guys.
Bye.
Hugs. We're going to need hugs next episode.
Great job, Ahsoka.
Great job, Ahsoka.
Yes, great, yes.